The Toyota Tacoma is a pickup truck manufactured by the Japanese automobile manufacturer Toyota since 1995. The first-generation Tacoma, model years 1995 through 2004, was classified as a compact pickup. The second generation, model years 2005 through 2015, and third generation, in production since 2015, models are classified as mid-sized pickups. The Tacoma was Motor Trend's Truck of the Year for 2005. As of 2015, the Tacoma was sold in the United States, Canada, Mexico, Costa Rica, Bolivia, Bermuda, and the French overseas collectivity of New Caledonia. Most markets across the world receive the Toyota Hilux in lieu of the Tacoma. The name Tacoma was derived from the Coast Salish people's name for Mount Rainier in the U.S. state of Washington. Fourth generation N400. The fourth-generation Toyota Tacoma was revealed on May 19, 2023. It is built on Toyota's TNGA-F global body-on-frame vehicle platform, shared with the larger Toyota Tundra, XK70. The fourth-generation Tacoma is available in 8 trim levels, 6 of which are carried over from the previous generation: SR, SR5, Limited, TRD Sport, TRD Off-Road, and TRD Pro, along with a newly added Trailhunter with overlanding-specific equipment and the return of the TRD Pre-Runner and off-road-oriented two-wheel drive trim, last offered in the first generation. The TRD Pro trim level will also return with Fox shocks and disc brakes. The TRD Pro also includes isodynamic seats as standard equipment for the driver and front passenger, which control motions through a series of 4 adjustable shock absorbers. 2 cab configurations are available: an extended cab, marketed as Extra Cab, a brand used for the first-generation Tacoma and the earlier Toyota pickup, and a crew cab, which Toyota brands as Double Cab. Most Tacomas will be built as a 4-door double cab and will be available with a choice of a 5 feet (1.5 meters) or 6 feet (1.8 meters) bed, both with coil-sprung rear axles. The Extra Cab is a 2-door, 2-seat configuration. Unlike prior generations, the Extra Cab will not be equipped with rear jump seats, instead having an interior lockable cargo storage area. The Extra Cab body will only be available for the base, SR, SR5, and TRD Pre-Runner trim lines, and will only use the longer 6 feet (1.8 meters) bed with a leaf-sprung rear axle. Drivetrain. The fourth-generation Tacoma is built around the 2.4-liter T24A-FTS turbocharged i4 engine, producing 228 to 278 horsepower, 170 to 207 kilowatts, 231 to 282 PS, and 243 to 317 pound-feet, 329 to 430 Nm of torque, depending on trim and transmission, or a hybridized version with an electric motor added between the engine and transmission, marketed as iForce Max, producing a total of 326 horsepower, 243 kilowatts, 331 PS, and 465 lb-ft, 630 Nm of torque. Most engines will be mated to an 8-speed electronically controlled automatic transmission. However, a 6-speed manual transmission with automatic rev matching and anti-stall technology will be available on some trims. Toyota Racing Development. In 1998, Toyota added a new Toyota Racing Development (TRD) off-road package. The package includes off-road tires, 16-inch alloy wheels, TRD dampers, a locking rear differential, and the TRD graphics. In 2001, Toyota introduced a TRD Sport package on the Tundra full-size pickup. This package was introduced in 2005 for the Tacoma at the same time as the release of the newly redesigned Tacoma. TRD Supercharger. Toyota Racing Development offered a TRD supercharger for the FJ Cruiser and Tacoma equipped with 4.0-liter V6 engine, available through Toyota dealerships. This supercharger was co-developed with Magnuson Superchargers. When installed by a professional dealer, it would not void any warranties on a vehicle. The supercharger increases the Tacoma's power output to 304 horsepower, 227 kilowatts, from the original 236 horsepower, 176 kilowatts, and the torque output to 334 lb-ft, 453 Nm, and is now out of production. The TRD supercharger is compatible on all 2005 through 2015 model year Tacoma trucks, and 2007 through 2009 model year FJ Cruiser SUV. This supercharger system features Eaton Roots-type rotating components in a one-piece integral manifold, iridium spark plugs, and a 5-rib serpentine drive belt system. It produces about 6 psi, 0.41 atm, 41,000 pascals, of boost pressure. The supercharger, when installed by an authorized Scion or Toyota dealer, has the same warranty as powertrain, 5 years or 60,000 miles, 97,000 kilometers, or the balance of the new car warranty, whichever is greater. When not installed by an authorized dealer, the supercharger is covered by a 12-month, 12,000-mile, 19,000 kilometers, parts-only warranty. The manufacturer's suggested retail price of the TRD supercharger is $4,500, not including installation. The TRD supercharger program was discontinued for all vehicles, including Tacoma, as of June 2015 due to the expense of development. Back to the Future Tacoma concept. On October 21, 2015, Toyota and Universal Pictures celebrated the 30th anniversary of Back to the Future, BTTF, with a Tacoma concept that was inspired by the original Toyota pickup that Toyota created for the original film. In the film, the protagonist, Marty McFly, is gifted a black Toyota Hilux pickup SR5 extra cab 4x4 when he returns to 1985. The Hilux has been modified with extra lights, tubular bumpers, and aftermarket wheels and tires. The popularity of the film has led to numerous recreations of the original concept. The original concept from 1985 was destroyed in a crash, and the studio recreated it for the sequels. After filming was complete, most of the modifications were stripped and the truck was sold to a private owner. For the 30th anniversary concept, a 2016 Tacoma 4WD was modified to resemble the 1985 original, using the same features and black color paint trim, KC highlight driving lamps, modified with LED lighting, modified headlights and taillights, matching the 1985 version, the Toyota badging to the truck's tailgate, D4S fuel injection, and the 1985-inspired mud flaps. The only difference between the 1985 original and the 2016 concept is the tires. Goodyear was featured in the 1985 film, while BF Goodrich is used on the concept. The concept also did not have a solid front axle like the original 1985 pickup. Toyota notes that this is a one-off concept as there are no plans to offer it as a package or level trim. The 2016 Tacoma BTTF concept is featured in the launch campaign for the Mirai hydrogen fuel cell vehicle, which includes some of the original actors from the film. The concept was developed by Toyota's marketing arm, with assistance from KMA Promotion.